Okay, we are live. Outstanding. Okay, guys, welcome back. It's John, aka Pisagosa, and I'm here with the Destiny Daily, but today is a special day. It's weekly reset day, and the Iron Banner has also returned to us this week. So we're going to have a little look at what the Iron Banner has to offer this week. We're also going to look at what the Nightfall strike is, what the conditions are, that's the conditions for the heroic strike, etc. And then, of course, as is our wont, we shall be running the daily. So all the details are pretty much in the description below if you want to just take a look at that. But we're here at the Iron Temple, so let's go have a look first of all at what Tyra Karn is offering this week in the way of artifacts. Okay, so she has Memory of SKORRI with a straight discipline roll. She has Memory of RADEGAST with a straight strength roll. And she has Memory of GHELEON with a split intellect strength roll. If you need any of them, well, it's your week. If not, none of them are particularly strong and requiring purchase. So let's make our way to Lady Efrideet and see what she is offering this week. I don't know if I mentioned, but the Iron Banner game type this week is Supremacy. So that's good, at least it's not fucking Rift. Okay, so as we can see, she is offering 2 different types of boots and 2 different types of helmet. I think I actually put gauntlets in the description, but I'll fix that once I'm finished with this video. So yeah, she's got 2 different types of boots, 2 different types of gauntlets, 2 different types of helmet even. Obviously they're going to be different for each class, so I won't go into too much detail there, but boots and helmets. As for the guns, we have the Laughing Heart sniper rifle, which comes equipped with either oiled frame or hand-laid stock, speed reload or single point sling, army of one or firefly. I have to say, looking at it, I really like that roll, but it is definitely more of a PvE gun. That's player versus environment, PvE, in case you're wondering. So yeah, that's definitely more of a PvE gun. And I'll be honest, I've already had a look at these, and the hand cannon is very similar in terms of it's more of a role for PvE than PvP. It already has outstanding range, but we can give it even like godly range with reinforced barrel, or if you particularly want the stability and the reduced range, you can pop on hand-laid stock. I'm not one that really thinks you need that much stability on a hand cannon because the rate of fire is so low. Same with shotguns. You don't really need stability on shotguns or hand cannons because the rates of fire are so low. We also have a choice between lightweight and explosive rounds. I know where my money would be going. Explosive rounds all day and all night. For PvE, it absolutely wrecks shields. And then we have either Third Eye or Firefly. Admittedly, with reinforced barrel, lightweight and Third Eye, that's basically a PvP, like a PvP role. And then Firefly, explosive rounds and hand-laid stock, you could argue, is probably more of a PvE role. We also have Iron Vigor sights, Iron Warrior sights, and the Iron Lordly sights. You probably just want to leave it on the Lordly sights for the target acquisition. With that first shot accuracy increase for hand cannons, sights with high target acquisition combined with that first shot accuracy are what's making hand cannons so fucking deadly these days. So yeah, you've got there, I guess, a gun that can be set up for PvE or PvP. That is probably the gun of the week, and we'll see what other sort of roles come out of the banner itself.
It was an honor.
So yeah, pretty decent swag this week this month from Iron Banner. Without further ado, let's get on with let's get back to orbit and have a look at the Nightfall strike, the heroics, and I guess we'll just get on with the daily. Actually, see if I can fix this description now. Excellent. So that's the description. The video description started. I've changed it up so that it now says helmets and boots rather than helmets and gauntlets. That was silly of me. Right, so this week's Nightfall strike is going to be under Brawler, Grounded, Chaff and Fresh Troops. And the strike itself, as you can see from the description, is FALLEN S.A.B.E.R. That's right, that would be this strike here. Now, we all know that on the Nightfall, this can get really annoying trying to pass the WARSAT. I've actually already dropped on it to check what the setup is, and certainly, at least for the WARSAT, it's the Taken setup, so that's, in my mind, that's a little bit easier than the Fallen one. And the fact that there's no burn, it shouldn't pose any significant problems as long as everyone's got their support class on. You should be good to go. Pardon me. So, heroic strikes this week are going to be under Voidburn, Brawler, and Ironclad. It should pose no significant problems. In fact, it should be quite fun. Voidburn, Brawler, Ironclad, a bit annoying, but really shouldn't pose any significant problems. Oh, pardon me again. So yeah, I will more than likely post a Nightfall video at some point this evening or tomorrow, and I more than likely will be running an Iron Banner live stream in a couple of hours. So get your chance to watch me play PvP and embarrass myself. Although I'll admit I was running a couple of tests last night for different setups in PvP, and I kicked ass. I have to say that Uffern, the HC4, the godly HC4. Oh my word! Wow, it's wow, just wow, just wow. It's an absolute headshot machine. It is deadly in PvP, and this thing, oh my word, this thing is devastating in PvP. If you've got one of the slightly larger maps where you're going to get a lot of medium range engagements, oh my god, this thing is just absolutely devastating. So yeah, onto the daily, I suppose, as that's the majority of what I'm here for. Today's daily is the Year 1 side mission, the last array. Pretty simple mission, very early in the game, so it's fucking easy. This should be blasting through this, no problem. We'll take a little closer look at the setup as we are dropping. So I'm going to be running BLADEDANCER today, and in honour of the Iron Banner, I'm fully kitted out in a full set of Iron Banner minus my exotic slot. We're running ARMINIUS-D with rodeo and crowd control. Well, it's got rodeo, small bore and crowd control, which makes it a very controllable weapon. I'm running ICEBREAKER in the secondary today, and a new Ruin Wake that I just picked up. So now everybody has a machine gun. Yay! As I quite liked the fact that I can put linear compensator and small bore on this, and it should give me really quite decent range and good stability. Smaller clip size machine gun, so you can sort of single shot, almost semi-auto it. But yeah, there's not really too much to this mission.
We're heading back through that hive breeding ground. The Vanguard say they're spilling onto the surface now, keeping the Fallen busy. The ghosts. They're in a clearing between buildings not far from here. The ghosts are still here. Fallen have them.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. Right. Looks like a couple of extremely low levels try to tangle with a Warsat, and in this area that's a bad idea. Because Urzok the Hated will come out and punish you for your insolence.
This one still holds the codes. Let's find the array. Approaching the control station. This is it. There's the controls. I'll see if these codes still work.
Okay,
negotiating crypto systems.
oh, gesundheit to myself, good grief.
Security levels verified.
Alright. So far so good.
It's opening. Amazing, it's activating. High jump ships. Cutting through.
Hello, random person who's just started watching. Welcome. You've come in right at the end. If you check out the description of the video, if you're looking for details on the weekly reset, Iron Banner, etc., then you can just read it there, and you don't have to suffer through watching me play. Really should have had him in the head there. Come on, big boy, where you at? And here he comes. Good night, sweet prince. Crow the battlefield first. Nothing much else there.
This array is controlled by the last war.
Alright, so that was another day, another daily. As I say, all details of all the Iron Banner stuff, everything's in the description. You can follow me on Twitter at the Butcher Crow. You could add me on PSN at Pisagosa. As I say, I will upload a Nightfall video later on today, and I will more than likely be running an Iron Banner live stream. Tomorrow, of course, we'll be back for another daily. Until the, it's also Arms Day tomorrow. Although I will admit I completely forgot to buy any guns this week, so it'll be a somewhat underwhelming Arms Day video. But yeah, so until tomorrow, I guess I'll see you in the wilds, Guardians.